This week, Governor Greg Gianforte signed into law Senate Bill 120, establishing the Chief Earl Old Person Memorial Highway. Chief Old Person died in October of 2021 at the age of 92. Old Person was the longest-serving elected tribal official in the United States and served the Blackfeet Tribal Council for more than 60 years, more than 50 of that as chairman. The law dedicates U.S. Highway 89 from the intersection of Border Road to its junction in Glacier County and on the Blackfeet Reservation to Chief Old Person. The state will install signs and update maps to denote this dedication. State Senator Susan Weber, a Democrat representing Browning and a member of the Blackfeet tribe, sponsored this bill. From baseball coach to bar owner, Bill Sapa of Columbia Falls knew where to find the center of his community. But tonight his community is hurting with his unexpected passing. That's why tonight MTN's Carter Culver is sharing the legacy he leaves behind.
Columbia Falls local legend Bill Sapa passed away Tuesday, April 18th. And with the unexpected loss, family, friends, and the community have just begun processing the tragedy.
I wasn't processing what I was being told. And it was just like, are you kidding me? You know, I couldn't fathom what was being said because I'd just seen him. I mean, I drove by the baseball field Monday night on my way home and saw everybody out there.
When it comes to his impact, Sapa was head coach of the Columbia Falls inaugural baseball team for only a short time, but it was long enough to leave a legacy.
And I'm so thankful to have that team picture that we had with him in it in our inaugural season, having him as our head coach. That'll go down forever in our history.
Sapa was a prominent pillar in the Columbia Falls community, from owning the Blue Moon Tavern to working with young athletes. That's why Bowman plans to do everything possible to give students the resources they may need.
We probably want to get back to things as close to normal as possible as we can, and definitely supporting our kids throughout this entire process, because the grieving process is going to be different for each and every one of us.
As for remembering Sapa, Bowman called him a close friend ever since he moved next door to their family ranch 27 years ago.
When I first moved here, my next door neighbor, him and I on occasion would get out our golf clubs and using the Sapa ranch as our driving range. Trying not to hit the cows, but within a day or two, Dick or Billy or both would stop by in the farm truck or their tractor, drop off a bucket of balls that would have some manure on them and say, "Keep swinging, boys." So that's my wish to Coach Sapa's, keep swinging, Billy.
In Columbia Falls, Carter Culver, MTN News.
It was another cloudy and cool day for many of us across western Montana. It's really been kind of a cool and cloudy week, and nothing's changing through at least the end of this week. Cool with some showers. Most of those showers are going to move in Thursday night into Friday. We'll talk about that, and yes, we're talking about some snow returning as well. Mostly dry Saturday, but mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures will be in the 50s. This dry weather doesn't last long, as we will bring some rain, but mild temperatures to end the weekend and start next week. All those details here shortly.
Northwestern Energy and most of the state's power co-ops met today to plan what to do in the event of a cyber attack. At Missoula College, the different agencies, many meeting for the first time, talked about how to coordinate a response in the event somebody falls victim to cybercrime. They told me Homeland Security, Cyber 406, Northwestern Energy, and 20 of the state's 26 power co-ops created strategies and a plan of attack if faced with a digital threat that got past their defenses.
It's not if it's going to happen, it's when. And most of the time we defend against those before they're bad acting in our system, but we're also looking at how do we deal with that once it does happen. Who do we contact? How do we shut it down? How do we get back online and up and running for the public?
You know, they can infiltrate into our infrastructure system, or they can, through our networks. So it can cause major damage to our system, and ultimately, yes, it can shut the power down.
Disrupting the power grid is something that nation states are certainly interested in. They want to disrupt our lives as much as possible. From a financial perspective, there could be nefarious actors that are interested in infiltrating accounts or obtaining customer information, or something that's going to benefit them financially.
Cyber 406's mission is to improve Montana's cybersecurity defense across private and public sectors. It's not every day that you can simply walk through Watson Children's Shelter. It's a temporary home for children who've experienced abuse or dangerous living situations. MTN's Emily Brown takes us behind the scenes to see how this shelter impacts children's lives.
April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, but work to save children from danger and violence is being done year-round at Watson Children's Shelter. To show how this organization fosters a healthy and whole life for kids, Watson Children's Shelter opened its doors for a tour.
Everything that you would do for a child at home, we're the replacement for that. When the kids come here, most times they come with very little or nothing, so we supply them with everything. So bedding, pillows, blankets, stuffed animals, toys, all the clothing needs that they have, hygiene products that they need, and when they leave here, all of these things go with them.
Not only does Watson Children's Shelter provide material necessities, meals made with love, and structure, but they also help with developing healthy habits. Many kids come from situations that are not conducive to caring properly for oneself. So, the Children's Shelter turns self-care into a healthy habit allowance program. For each habit completed, kids earn $1 towards anything they want.
It's just for them to take care of themselves, learn how to keep their space clean and themselves clean. So it's really basic, just for themselves, to just treat themselves well.
Staff are always available for emotional support, which gives the children a place to grow and become their best selves. The evidence that Watson's process works can be seen in the lives of former residents, all grown up.
And he had his beautiful little 1-year-old daughter. Yeah. You know, and you could just tell the love and joy that he's able now to break that cycle and show that love and care.
Watson Children's Shelter has 2 locations in Missoula that give children from all around Montana a chance unlike any other to succeed. In Missoula, Emily Brown, MTN News.
In just a month, the annual Watson Bike for Shelter event gets underway. The community event looks a little different this year with no official bike ride, but you can still ride your bike to join the fun. And that fun includes food, bouncy houses, a bike rodeo, music, and more on May 20th at the Community Medical Center's lawn. Be sure to mark your calendars. Scan the QR code on the screen for more information. April is Parkinson's Awareness Month, and a group of people in the Flathead are helping one another cope with this disease. The Flathead Valley Parkinson's Support Group is open to anybody dealing with Parkinson's, including caregivers. Group members meet every month and focus on fostering relationships, information, sharing experiences, their struggles, and more. A focus of the group is educational meetings with guest speaker events from experts in the medical field. The group also gathers for exercise activities, including the Walk for Parkinson's in Creston on May 20th. Group spokeswoman Marjorie McLaren says building that sense of community among those dealing with Parkinson's can help so many families in the Flathead.
It's really important to be with other people that have Parkinson's because, of course, you don't know, the normal person doesn't know what it's like, and when you meet someone else with Parkinson's, it's like you're just a common thread there, and you're friends immediately.
More information on how to attend a Parkinson's support group meeting or activity can be found right on our website, KPAX.com. Books, of course, are fun to read and for some also fun to collect. But this group of volunteers from 3 organizations come together to collect and sell them during the annual used book sale. There are an estimated 10,000 books available, all donated by the community and sorted by genre. Regular books are $2 an inch, but older books or select books are individually priced. Volunteers say they get the majority of the books on Monday and Tuesday before the sale, then sort and organize them. But where does the money collected go? 2 volunteers explain.
The 3 organizations use it for scholarships as well as educational projects in the Missoula area.
I tallied it up. For last year, 8 scholarships total were given.
The 62nd annual used book sale kicks off Thursday at Orchard Homes Country Life Club on South 3rd Street West across from Wheat, Montana. The doors open each day at 10 a.m. The sale runs through Sunday. And on Sunday, all the books you can fit in a bag only cost you $10. Proceeds benefit scholarships and educational projects.
It's one of the most anticipated revelations of the season for the Montana Grizzlies football team, and on Wednesday evening, the news officially broke about who will be the next to wear the Legacy number 37 jersey, and that will be Missoula native and Big Sky High School graduate Levi Giannicaro, as he's the next recipient of the 37 jersey, one of UM's most notable traditions. The redshirt senior was given the jersey by Helena native Marcus Wellnell, who wore it last year. The hometown kid in Giannicaro is the 17th recipient of the jersey and the third from the Garden City. And it hasn't come easy for him in his career, as Giannicaro has worked his way up UM's depth chart over the years and been a key player on special teams. But he broke out this past season as a backup linebacker who saw heavy minutes on the field, including 5 starts. And he finished the year with 87 total tackles, 10 for loss, 1.5 sacks, and a blocked punt. Now heading into his final season with the Grizzlies and now donning the 37 jersey, Giannicaro is expected to be a main contributor on UM's defensive unit this coming season. Reporting in Missoula, Kyle Hansen, MTN Sports.
It may look like a barrel, but this Montana artist sees a lot more than that. You'll meet the man behind Mantucky Metals after the break on KPAX.
From Montana's news leader, you're watching the MTN 10 o'clock news.
A decade ago, Joel Isaacs, a graphic designer, started buying tools for metal making. So fast forward, and Isaacs is now a full-blown metal artist today, showcasing his work right here in Missoula. MTN's Claire Peterson shows us how he turns one person's garbage into another's treasure.
An old, rusty piece of metal. Hard to see much more than that. But for Joel Isaacs, a metal artist in Missoula, finding something like this barrel is a gold mine.
This is patina, like this coloring, you can't make up. Yeah. You know, Montana made that. All this craziness that this material has to offer, I'll put into the artwork.
Isaacs has been transforming recycled metal into layered pieces of art full-time since 2016.
I just sort of fell into it. Didn't expect to do this whatsoever.
Using something old to create something new.
This material has a lot of history. It's been sitting out for 20, 50 years, maybe more. This piece right here is an exterior of a barrel that I found in Superior, Montana.
He mostly does commissioned work, creating a new piece every time.
Sometimes, you know, and I just kind of follow the rhythm, and obviously, like, it's a one-off. I can't make that again if I wanted to.
Each one-of-a-kind piece has a multi-step process, starting with cutting barrels, his favorite material to use.
I love 55-gallon barrels.
Then using a plasma cutter to etch out the design. Sometimes adding color.
This is called hydro dipping is what this is. Yep.
Then welding and layering everything together. Finally, cutting it into the final shape. In this case, the state of Montana.
What's kind of fun about it is I didn't know what this was going to be before you got here. Like, we just sort of like, okay, let's make that. Oh, yeah.
When making art, Isaacs follows one rule. Wing it.
Let's just go with it. Let's just see what happens. And there is no path, you know. Everything is hand done. It's all, you know, I cut freehand, the whole thing. There's no computers, nothing like that.
His favorite part? Taking something meant for the landfill and turning it into something meant for a gallery.
It was just trash on the floor, you know, just scrap metal worth nothing. And it can make a beautiful piece of art that will go in a home that a family will love.
Missoulians may recognize Isaac's work from its spot in Big Sky Brewing. More information on Isaac's story is on our website. In Missoula, Claire Peterson, MTN News.
We're going to be mostly dry in the forecast for your Thursday. Temperatures remain in the 40s, all right? But then this low pressure system here brings us in another chance of some widespread valley rain and snow and mountain snow Thursday night into Friday. Active and cool weather continuing. Those details after the break.
Louis Dortch joins us now. The roller coaster weather continues, but are we still looking for a warmer weekend?
Yes, yes, Jill, somewhat warmer. Mid 50s Saturday, low 60s Sunday.
Okay.
But with that is coming rain.
Okay.
So we're not talking 60s and sun for Sunday.
All
Yeah,
right.
active weather, still a lot of showers in the area. That's going to continue with even snow on Friday. Let's get those details. So start us off with a picture here that was sent in to us by Wally. This was a few days ago up in the Columbia Falls area. He said a lot of babies. You're starting to see a lot of the babies out there this time of year, right? And he got one of the parents here kind of keeping watch. Again, a couple days ago. So great picture, Wally. Thank you for sharing this one with us. Everyone, please continue to send those photos in. Love seeing those and showing those each and every day. This is what Homestake Pass looked like earlier this morning. We had some snow showers out there again. Most of those were in the mountains. We're going to have a chance to continue to see snow over those mountain passes throughout this week, especially going into Thursday night into Friday with our next system. And I'll show you that here in just a second. First, though, timing out tomorrow for Northwest, West Central, and Southwest Montana. Going to see 40s once again, all right? So average for this time of year, mid, even some upper 50s. Temperatures remaining cool in Northwest Montana. Same setup West Central Montana. Maybe a little sunshine at times, but only 40s, low 50s. And Southwest Montana, we'll see the same thing. Notice we are looking to stay mostly dry on your Thursday with that next system then moving in Thursday night. So let's quickly time this out. Other than a few snow flurries in the mountains, we're dry this evening. As I mentioned, mostly dry for western Montana tomorrow. We're watching that system though right there. It's going to bring in a little rain and snow as we get late Thursday night into Friday morning. Continues off and on into the afternoon. So remember that picture I showed of Homestake Pass? Again, looking at snow over the passes with really not much impacts in the valleys. Wet roads, that's going to be about it. A little snow there on those grassy surfaces. So moving in a little bit closer, clouds overhead tonight. Generally dry tomorrow.